how you doing? Hey, I regret to inform you, I had a chat with my attorney, and he's recommending that we record the conversation. But out of respect, I'm not gonna video your face or you at all. As you can see, it's not videoing you. I regret it. You're not in there, so I'm just gonna call the conversation because we're gonna have to seek some legal action and stuff like that. So he's saying we gotta document stuff. You know how ugly it gets.
So on our end, we have the full Tennessee score sheet that we're gonna do. That way, we can put hands on and have it as accurate as possible.
You know, what's funny is you guys did this before, including taking just weeks ago. You guys were here, took pictures and everything, and I know you're just the officer, but we were told that this would fix the problem, and yet here you are again.
I know.
Come on in.
The complaint actually went through like it did last time, so. And it came down to me. And you said that the woman that was out before was here a week ago?
Yeah, just days ago, less than a week ago, and you know, yeah, everything was fine. You know, we're doing everything they asked, she asked, and stuff like that. But yeah, we still keep getting the visits, which, you know, hey, it's good to see you. I love your mask. Too bad I can't show that. That's a cool one. The horse's mouth right there.
Ask a question, what your last name is?
No, wait a minute. Whoa. I'm videoing.
That's all right.
I don't want her implicated in this.
Oh, I just want to see if she was a Poe.
Poe? No.
No.
So anyway, what do you need from us? What would you like done? This is Summer Rain here. This is one of the ones on the complaint.
Well, we can start with her then.
Okay.
Like I said, I was gonna go through the whole sheet here.
Okay.
And
A little boy. Hey, what's up? You want to say hi?
Put your shirt in the truck.
Who cuts his hair? They do a good job.
Bonnie just buzzes them.
She's a sweet gal. So what you're doing is you're feeling for
how much fat and muscle she has built up in the various spots. Going all the way down the neck, the withers here.
Wow, that's pretty extreme.
All the way down the butt, base of the tail. That's a good muscle on her.
Yeah, you're gonna enjoy Ottawa.
And then go all the way down to the tail head, and then down through the shoulder.
What is it you're feeling for?
Just how much fat and muscle there is, if I can feel any of the bones underneath.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know, here's nice and thick. Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
The ribs all
that's
the way
actually
down.
educational. I wish I could show that part.
So on this chart here, like I said, it goes from 1 to 9.
Can I show that? There we go. All right, 1 to 9. Okay.
And here, I'll even flip it on the back here. It has a picture of the horse and all the key points that I was going down. So along the neck, the withers, up on the hip, the tail head, the ribs, and the shoulder. So those are the main spots where a lot of fat is stored as well. On these key spots. So when they start losing weight, you'll see it very evident on these spots.
Is this stuff new? You never done this before.
So the form is new, yes.
The form is new.
Yeah.
Is it new for everyone, or did we just create something new for Painted Horse Ranch?
No, so this is the Henneke, so this has been around for quite some time.
I had to ask, sorry.
But it's
because
new to my binder to carry around with me now.
You guys Your department's been coming out for years, and this is the first time we've ever seen this in years. Yeah. Well, I guess it's best to be thorough.
Yeah, trying to document as best we can. That way, when we do get questions on things, instead of pulling up the report and going through, I can pull out this paper and be like, Summer Rain, okay, she was, a 5, neck bend smooth into the body, the withers are rounded.
And that way, when you come out next time, you got something to compare to.
Yep.
Which you'll be out probably next week or the week after.
It seems to be a pattern.
Yeah, it does seem to be.
Yeah, so 5 is where you want it to be as well.
Okay.
So you don't want her to be overweight or underweight.
What do you think she is?
I would say she's a 5.
She's a 5. She's a good looker anyway, huh?
Mm-hmm.
She's a good looker. I haven't had her as a yearling. She was a yearling. Back in, got her out of Tyler, Texas. She went from Tyler, Texas to California, and then shipped her all the way out back here.
Right.
Yeah, it's quite a ways. What is it, 3,000 miles? I believe so, yeah. Coast to coast, I believe it is. 3,000 miles. Well, did you want to come in and see, are you done with her, or did you need more?
The feet look good. She's got some shoes on.
Yeah. Fancy.
Like that.
Yeah, well,
here.
she was like filthy.
This one in here, it is skin and bones.
Skin and bones, Steve says.
Skin and bones.
And this is Ottawa. Hey, Ottawas. So this is the other horse that was filed on the complaint, huh? Well, if anything, you're going to find that she's an 8. She does need to lose weight. You can see that you're going to find out on her mane. See how the fat's starting to fold over. We're considering on either bringing her in or putting a muzzle on her. But, and you can see the big old fat pocket exactly where you mentioned. Right here. See that big...
We use her a lot.
You
too.
go ahead and have a look at her. Huh?
We use her a lot.
Yeah,
Pretty
but
much
she's an
every
eater,
ride.
this one. Those percherons, you got to watch them, you know.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That's the one that that's the one that the complainant said is skinny and...
The cleanest spot.
Let me come around. That's the only spot that's clean on her, huh?
She's all dirty. That's okay. I bet you had fun getting dirty.
Wait until the fields start getting green again and she's out there grazing and
Yeah.
she's really gonna get some chunky on her then.
Well, then we run a risk of founder in there. So that's why I've been communicating with Karen on her what to do about it. Because once that green grass grows, boy, she's going to be on it.
Hey, go.
Probably need to get her a muzzle.
Hey, listen, come here.
She's not going to like that.
We got animal control here.
Huh?
Yeah.
No, she's not going to like
Very
that.
important. Be quiet, please. If not, I'm gonna set you in a truck.
What'd you do? Pin them back there? Would you lock them in?
No, they went back.
You locked them in. Next thing you know, now we're going to have CPS.
To run back in there, not up here. School's out today, I guess it's
What up? How you doing, baby girl?
Friday and Monday.
Mm-hmm. How you doing, baby girls? Huh? I guess you don't get that often, you know. You get a call in about a
You
horse
shouldn't even
that's
get
too
that.
skinny, and you find out it's too damn fat. You're gonna have to monitor her.
Did you get some?
So how'd we do on her?
Okay,
Is
so
it all right
the
then?
neck is bulging. So that's a 9.
Nah.
That's common among those breeds though.
Yeah.
They always have a thicker neck. That's why it's different parts of the body. So then on horses like her, we can average the numbers out.
I see.
Yep. So withers. I'd say fat disposited along the withers because you can see the bulging of it.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Loin.
Yeah, she's a 320, 320 girl, aren't
I'd
she?
say it's level along her back. There's not.
Is there also a consideration, because I'm sure the people in here are going to want to know, is there also a consideration to the breed? I mean, you know, she is a draft horse and they are on the fat side.
Stockier horse.
That's
Ain't that
why
funny?
it's average.
She called on us about this horse being skinny, and now we're gonna have to be monitored on this horse because it's too fat.
She's overweight.
I'll tell you. I mean, it takes all
And
kinds.
she ain't gonna like to be put on a diet.
Oh, she's gonna hate that muzzle. She's gonna hate that muzzle.
Yeah, so everything is moderate on her 5, you know, where you want it to be. But the withers and the neck, you know, are higher. Now the neck, again, with this breed, it happens. They always have a high arc on a draft. So, but averaged, it would be, okay, so
Hers just went from high to
So-
flop over.
typically it would be 30, you know, 5 times 6. So with her,
She's a 30.
no, so that's where all 5s would be. So Summer Rain is a 30. Ottawa would be
A 30.
36.
Well,
I
7
have a
or
calculator.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 4 and 2, 6. Yeah, 36.
Yep. So
36.
not egregious.
Well, go figure.
And you're already planning for, you know, when the
We're
fresh
talking
grass
about
comes
it, yeah.
in. Yeah. So,
And I don't know. Karen hasn't decided whether we should bring her in or put a muzzle on her. You know. What I don't want to do is, well, we could bring her in and cut her down because she's getting 2 quarts
Plus,
of grain twice a day. So maybe if we cut that back in half and see what that does, we'll bring her in to grain her.
yeah.
Yeah, and that might be
Feed
good.
her
I'll
out
talk
there,
to Karen
she's-
about that. Yeah.
She pushes them other
Yeah.
horses away.
See, so that's informative, you guys. That's something to see. You know, getting something positive. We're trying to move forward with this. Trying to look on a positive note about it.
She gets her
So you done with her? You want to see? This is Skippy. Somebody's going to have to walk Skippy because the complaint. Well, you're probably going to want to measure him too, then, huh? Measure him. This is Skippy.
He's a little older too.
Which we're looking for a free to a good home for Skippy. He's more along the lines of a pasture buddy. It's well known, and the vet department, our vet, and also animal services has known the history on Skippy, that he's gimped out, and we don't know what it exactly is, but his fronts, he's kind of ouchy on him. So if you want to look at him, he's free to a good home, by the way. A pasture, but he's well broke too, huh?
How old is he now?
He's in his teens. I'd rate him anywhere from 13 to 15. No.
No?
13 to 15. Yeah. Look at that beautiful
She's a
head.
new girl, right?
Well, I think he's liking the scratches. He's liking your feel. Hmm? He's liking your feel. That's beautiful. Oh, Skippy.
Couldn't I give you anything? You're gonna eat up all the treats today, aren't you guys? Guys will eat up all the treats.
Give him his little paw. Yeah, he's not the most dominant horse, you know. He's not the most. So being in a big herd like that, he gets a few scratches on him. Got some marks on him. Oh yeah.
People beating up on you. Those youngsters, man.
Oh, I think that was that rain rot we treated. That was from a rain rot from the blanket being on. But he does have some scratches from being pushed around.
Morning star.
What are you kids up to? Look, if you ever want to get rid of kids, film them. They're taking off. And here's Pocahontas, our green broke horse. The one that we're trying to get to neck range. Boy, she is stubborn at it. I'm gonna take the Polaris up. That front tire up front is low. I don't want to wait until it goes flat, so I figured I'd take it up. And you little whippersnappers. How do we do?
So he's a little bit thinner.
Okay.
Not bad though. The neck has that nice fill along the top. The withers are nice and round. But along the back and on like the butt there, you can see right at the base of the spine onto the butt, that curve, and the tail head's a little more predominant. But the ribs are very well covered, and the shoulder. So just a little bit under on the back end there.
Okay.
But with all the youngsters out there, you know, picking on him, he probably doesn't get access to as much of the feed as say Ottawa does.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we can bring him in. We can bring the boy in. You can take Ottawa's portion there, Skippy.
Yeah, so he's a 28.
Got him a 28. Well, I guess that's better than a 0, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Definitely.
better than a 0.
And you are very sweet.
Now I understand the complaint on him was, the original complaint was that he's lame or something like that. Or,
I can see.
You want me to walk him or?
Sure. Yeah, I do see. Is it the front right here that he's?
Yeah, both.
Both. Okay.
Yeah, both of
Because
them.
you can see the hook is shaped a little differently than his other.
Yeah, it might be more so on one than the other. He needs a trim anyway. But like I said, we primarily have, he's a well-broke horse. Free to a good home, by the way, as a pasture buddy. But he's well broke, and we put little tiny kids on him when we go on a trail ride. We put, and we just pony them with the kids, and you know, they're like 50, 60 pounds, you know, maybe 80 pounds, 100 pounds. And then he gets his little exercise in, you know, so he doesn't, you know, go to waste.
Doesn't get too saggy.
Yeah. But yeah, you want to go ahead and grab him, and we'll walk him and make sure that he's not, you know, on 3 legs or something like that. There you go. Dun, 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 dun. A lot of times he'll walk like he's on stones. And Karen said he might have had laminitis or something. I don't know, it could be anywhere. But it would take money to, you know, x-ray and ultrasound him. Did you see that? That's a little bit. And, you know, actually out in the fields, you know, I don't know what the person was talking about, him being gimped up, but out in the field, man, when you see him run around, he plays with the youngsters. And it looks like, he looks like nothing's wrong with him, but as soon as you put weight on him, any kind of weight, he gimps up big time. And when you turn him sharp, go ahead and turn him sharp. Let everybody see, that way, you know, they can make it out for sure. And this is Skippy. He crosses over though, that's very important. I don't know if you know that. When you see, can you hold this on me? Just over here on me. That way people when you got a horse with the fronts are going like this, side to side, that's a bad sign, because a sound horse, when you turn them hard left, they cross over like that, and they bend at the knee and at the pastern like that. But when you see them all stiff-legged and they're going like this, something's wrong. Thrush, laminitis, ring bone, or something to that effect.
Maybe that's why I do that. I got thrush or something.
When you turn side to side?
Yeah, I do that.
Yeah, you don't cross over.
Yeah. Either that or old age. I don't know which it is yet.
So, what do we?
If I put my hands on his legs?
Not at all. Not at all. Go ahead.
It's fine with that.
Camera over here. You want me to rinse them down first, or?
I've had my puppy's been playing in mud the last 3 days.
Oh, okay.
She's afraid of getting dirty. She's in the wrong job.
Oh. No heat?
No heat.
No swelling, no heat. Well, that's good. I thought for sure we were going to have to put him down today. Joke. It was a joke. I was just kidding. It was a joke.
You want me to hold it up for you?
I was just kidding. I was joking. I was joking. I was kidding. Give, Skippy. What's wrong? Oh, he's having a hard time giving?
Yeah, well, he's on a slope.
Yes, sir.
Will he stand on those 3 legs? I was too busy redirecting the camera, so. Oh, look at that. He's working that shoulder. You guys have got to remind me. I'll tell you the story on how he injured that shoulder.
How I injured it?
Yeah, you. As an individual. As in singular. And I don't want to hear you blaming it on the poor Polaris.
This is one of the cowboy Indian stories that the cowboy lost, that's all.
See, we already put the Polaris in the corner for, time out.
Of course, it took his buddy over there to help him now.
Well, what'd you think?
There's no heater pulling on that one either.
Okay.
Now this hoof does have, like I said, that more of a flat to it.
Uh-huh.
Not as much of that angle.
Which probably indicates he's dragging it. A little stiff.
A couple different things. He definitely gave this leg easier than that one.
Mm-hmm.
That one does have a chip in it on the inside here.
Uh-huh.
This could be just from needing a trim.
Well, he does need. We like to put shoes on him too, and he's due.
Mm-hmm.
He's due. Walk-a-do. Yeah. All right.
So is it primarily like when he's trotting that he would have any kind of like evidence? Like
Yes.
Like visible.
Yes. When he goes from a walk to a trot, he actually gets better when we put him into a lope. He gets better. But his trots are ouchy. And we really don't want to put him down just because of that. I mean, he's not suffering as far as getting from one place to another. He is in somewhat of pain, but what degree is the pain? From 1 to 10, does that require? Should that indicate whether or not the horse should be put down? Yes and no. Yes, I think if his pain level was like 7 or above, but I rate his pain at maybe a 2, a 3 at tops. He grazes fine. You see, he's not at the greatest weight, but he's got weight, and he shows every sign in his head that he's fine as a pasture buddy. I don't know. I think some people would be too quick to put him down. But I think, you know, if we can find him a place he can live out his days as a pasture buddy, we'll keep him until we can find him a place. I got somebody talking to me about him. They got a child, a 7-year-old. And then they could use him for a while. And when they said when they're done with him, they could leave him out to pasture, and they'll go get another horse, and he would become the pasture buddy. And so I don't know. You know, I don't know. Right now we're just talking about him. Oh, this is our new girl right here. Did we tell you that? This is our new girl right here. She was a giveaway. She was out to pasture for 4 years. I guess evidently the story is she came from Arizona, and the owner just dumped her off on a boarding facility and never came back, never paid, never did anything. Just dumped her. Her and quite a few others. But we came, looked at her, and said, hey, you know, if you want to give her to us, we'll take her. She fits right in, right? Yeah. With the trail rides.
She jumped right into the fields too, which was surprising. She took right to the other horses.
Yeah, so anyway, you wanted us to keep you informed on any new horses, and you do know about unfortunately, the 2 horses we had to put down, right? Okay.
Those are 2 and 2, right?
Yeah, Minnetonka and Jamaica, sadly. We put them down.
This is Jamaica 2.0.
Yeah. Well, her new name's Freckles. Yeah, Freckles. She looks a lot like Jamaica, though. Yeah. Oh, by the way, look, Jamaica gained some weight. See, and height.
I did a double take on the face.
Yeah, we all did. When I first saw that, I said, let's go look. And they're like, okay, when do you want to do it? I said, right now. They're like, right now? I said, yeah. Throw in a saddle, throw in a blanket, pad. Don't forget the head stall. We're going to try her out. And they're like, Wolf. Go ahead. It looks like she might be in a little season there, huh? She raised that tail up right when she went to Steve.
There's my girlfriend. She's my girlfriend.
Oh, God.
How old is she?
She's 10. She's actually
Solomon
got
says
papers.
We're gonna fight.
She's papered. She's mostly Polish Arabian. She's got some really renowned Polish names on her pedigree. Yeah.
She's still no Jamaica though, is she?
No. She's no Jamaica. That's sad.
France is definitely not like Jamaica.
Mm-hmm. A fine example of a misdiagnosis. And that's why I preached a long time ago, you guys. A while back, somebody said that my horse has ulcers and stuff, and wanted to treat the horse for it without any ultrasound, without any vet. Don't try to be a vet. Don't try to diagnose your own horse. Take them to the vet. Even the vet sometimes can be wrong, such as in this case. It's sad, but it happens. There's no one to blame. It's just that sometimes you get a misdiagnosis, and something as simple as an antibiotic can kill your horse if you misdiagnose that horse. So, lesson to be learned there. So, is there anything else?
When was the last time he was seen? Did a vet look at his legs at all?
No, we haven't had a vet look at his legs at all. Yeah.
How about the farrier? What's the farrier say about it?
The farrier said that he sees no signs on the hoof of any kind of thrush or what is that? Not that ringworm or ring something. He said that it could be laminitis, but highly unlikely. It looks like, he said from his experience, that it looked like the horse was overworked and broke down. What that means, I don't know. So he does come. He's got a brand on him. He did come from the Midwest, and they do have a habit of really working their horses hard out there. And so, you know.
And I hate to put him through this, but would we be able to do a real short trot right out front here, just so I can see the extent?
Not at all. Let's do it. Let's take him out on the grass
I
there.
don't want to hurt him, but I just want to see the
No, he's not. That's just the thing. You know, when we take him out, I give him a gram of Butte, and then when we put him back in out in the field, the next day we view him, and if there's any additional, if we feel that he's a little more ouchier than normal, we give him another gram of Butte for the next 3 days. But we've never had to do that. I mean, he's always, you know, back to his usual self. Are you able to trot him? Be clear of that wood. See how he's it's just fine. But as soon as you put weight on him, he's ouch. He's like ouch, ouch, ouch. So I don't know if we can see any signs of him being. He's got a nice bounce. I don't know. He's got a nice stride to him. He lifts. His pasterns are moving. His knees are moving. He's got a nice bounce. You see his shoulders that he's bouncing around there. He's not stiff. But when you put weight on him, I guarantee you, he goes down. I don't know if he would want to hop on him. Would you want to see that? You want to see it? You want to hop on him? Did I mention he's free to a good home? See if you can trot him. And you'll notice that there you go. Come on, boy. There you go. There you go. Yeah. He's fighting it. No, let him go. He'll trot him up because this is on the way home. You'll see him coming up. Just go ahead right there, turn him around and trot him back. See, it's a little bit different. See, he's a lot stiffer. See, those shoulders don't bounce anymore, huh? Yeah. Well, he's more comfortable with a load than he is to trot. You go ahead, hop off. Go straight into it. But that's what we got. I mean, we try to make him comfortable. I mean, I think we are. I think we are making him comfortable. And I think we're taking aside from the 28 and score. 28.
It's not egregious. It's just not as much fat built up around the neck and the tail head.
Okay. Yeehaw. He's a good boy. He's a lap dog.
So sweet.
He is such a lap dog. I mean, to lead around, even to be around out in the pasture, he'll come right up to you. And the first thing it does is he starts licking you.
That's Apache.
Apache does the same thing, yeah. But see how he licks? He loves that salt. Which, by the way, we add salt into our grains. So. But it wouldn't hurt to get some. It's that time of the season to get some salt lick blocks out there.
Some blocks out there.
Yeah. Let him lick on some salt.
Get them to track this fly, can't you?
Yeah, to get the mineral, not the white, the mineral salts. Yeah, that might put the weight right there. That water fat.
That's what I can think.
Yeah, a little bit of that. Is that what you have?
Yeah, but
I got the same thing.
Mine's mixed with yeast and hops and
Well, that there is a good investment then. Yeah, got a good investment.
and corn and sugar and whatever else.
Yeah, that's due to your brother. brother did that to you. Mhm.
Wife got me a new motorcycle jacket for Christmas. I could wear it at Christmas time. Now I can't hardly
yeah,
get
you
it
can't
zipped.
zip it up. I keep telling him we got to get to the gym.
Got it at Christmas, then you ate all the cookies.
Yeah.
And everything else.
I say
I don't like to throw food away. So.
I say he was fine at Christmas, and then New Year's came around.
Hit it up again. Too many chicken wings.
Yeah.
They say chicken wing, chicken wing.
Yeah.
I just went and bought me a new bike, and I can't even ride it this year.
Oh, the finger pointing. Here we go.
Matter of fact, he had to test ride it for me.
Yeah, I did have to test ride it for him because of the shoulder. We were out. Okay, here's the story, you guys. Here's the story. We were out graining out there the other night, and everything was fine. And my Polaris, if you notice, my Polaris, the tail bed lifts up and it's spring loaded. Huh?
It don't.
Yeah. And so we thought it was latched just fine. Well, it's never come unlatched. And then we come around the corner, and next thing I know, I hear this boom. And I turn around, and the first thing I said to myself was, why the hell did he lift the dump on the bed? And I hear this groaning. Oh, it's out, oh, it's out. And I come running around. I see him down there holding his shoulder right there going, oh my God, oh.
The worst thing about it, I got arthritis in my shoulder and everything too, so I'm and stuff like that.
I gotta put a camera on that doggone Polaris, because there'd be some funny stuff coming out of that. There'd be some funny stuff coming out of that.
How long they stay until it gets better?
Well, if it's a toward rotator cuff, it's going to have to be operated on. And then you're talking 6 to 8 months recovery time. So, like I said, I won't even get to ride the new bike because of that.
Yeah.
But I'm going to ride it before I get that surgery. I've got to. And the thing is, it's a bigger bike, you know, it's a
Yeah. So are we done with everything there?
cruiser.
Nothing more you need to see?
Skippy, I mean, from what I'm seeing, like, I don't see that flint. But when he was on him, he just kept trying to go right to the loop.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I'm not seeing anything. You definitely keep an eye on it. He does need to see the farrier soon.
Uh-huh.
Those overgrown toes there. I feel like
Yeah.
that would help him out too.
Yeah.
Getting that ankle adjusted might relieve some pressure.
A little arthritis, and it's been cold. Today's nice and warm, so it's not as bad.
Yeah, I mean, that could definitely play a part. I know a lot of older horses that have been worked hard most of their life, they do develop that arthritis.
That goes the same with men, too.
You've been worked hard.
And plus, I married an Elton woman, so makes a big
Uh-oh,
difference.
you just fired up a bunch of Elton women.
They know. They know.
They know exactly what you're
You
talking
Elton?
about.
No. You wouldn't know. See, no, I would know. We're all like that.
All right, so what's the final deal on him? Did you want to come back and see him again? Or?
I'm not sure what the weather's supposed to be like upcoming. Nice.
Now, paying mine, it takes a little while to get some weight on that rump, about another month or so, if I bring him in and start focusing on it.
Once this starts growing, they're going to start fattening up a little more.
Yeah.
Yeah, give it a month, and then I'll give you a call, and we'll see how he's feeling, see how those legs are treating him.
Yeah. All right then.